Okay, now we're looking at number 50, which is this sawtooth function. So if we come in here to y equals, and it's going to be x minus the greatest integer, so that's that math, and then over to num, and then choice 5, and then x. Let's see what that graph looks like. Oh, it's interesting. It's a sawtooth function. Okay, so let me see if I can get a better window. Let me try zoom 4. Sometimes that looks a little bit better. Okay, so it looks like, and if you went to your table, you might kind of get to understand the function value. Like if you put 0 in, you do get 0, and if you put 1 in, you do get 0. If you put 2 in, you get 0. 3 in, you get 0. So let's look at that graph again and see. Yeah, it seems like for the integer values, you always get a function value of 0. And then let's see, what about if we put like 1.5 in? So I'm going to go to the table, just kind of at 1.5, I get 0.5. And at 1.9, I get 0.9. Okay, so I'm kind of getting a sense of what's happening here is we're stripping off this integer value at that point. Okay, so let's talk about the continuity. As we approach, we definitely have jumps at the integers. We have jump discontinuity at integer values of x. If we approach, let's try like approaching 2 from the left and the right. So if we go to the table, if we approach 2 from the left, that would be like 1.9. We get 0.9. If we approach 2 from the right with like a value of 2.1, we get 0.1. So you can see that you get you definitely get different numbers as you approach 2 from the left and the right. And then of course at 2, what do you get? You get 0. So let's see, if we came in, what about if we did 2.01 and 2.001? Okay, so as we approach 2 from the right, it does look like we're getting to the function value, the limiting value at 2, which is 0. But when we approach it from the left, we're not getting anywhere near that. So we have jump discontinuities at the integer values of x, and then we also have the function appears to be right continuous, because as we approach 2 from the right, we are getting the function value of 0, so that we're coming into that. So we will say that we have jump discontinuities at integer values of x, discontinuity at integer values of x, and that it is right continuous at integer values of x. And let's see if that's all they want. Yeah, left or right. So yeah, good to go. Okay.